I'm so sorry for those who don't speak English as well. I have terrible foreign language skills, so I'm kind of stuck with English, but he will help, as always, as per usual. They will help. So, let me say welcome. I hope you all have been enjoying. Who's caught up with where we are in the United States with season 6? Yeah, most? Awesome. So, good? Yeah. Good?
Yeah.
Good. We're all very, it's funny because we're here with a bunch of the actors and we kind of talk to each other and we don't know anything yet technically about season 6. So, I'm sorry, season 7. Said that. Technically. So we hope it's good, we think it's good, but we're all very hopeful right now. Much like y'all guys, I hope. So. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and take some questions, just in case something was important. Hi.
Hi, Jared.
Hi.
We're from Belgium. Welcome.
I'm from Texas. Welcome.
Well, I had a question for Jensen, but I'm going to ask.
I'll answer it in Jensen's form.
So, if you could go on a road trip with any person, dead or alive, who would you choose and where would you go?
Who would I choose and where would I go? I bet you if Jensen, I'll think, Jensen's a close friend of mine. I'll think for Jensen first. I bet if Jensen could go on a road trip with anybody, I bet you Jensen would want to go on a road trip with his father. For Jensen, because Jensen and his dad are close, and I know Jensen is a family man, so I think he'd like to go on a road trip with his dad, maybe somewhere his dad's never been. It's hot up here. Have people been saying it's hot up here?
Oh.
Whew. Where would I like to go on a road trip with? I think I would also like to go on a road trip. You know, I'd love to go on a road trip with my mother. I think it'd be nice to get a chance to get her away and to have her kind of talk about things we've never talked about. And I'd love to take her to, can you drive to England? Can you drive? All right, we drive to London.
Sure.
Across the pond. Good golly. I'm gonna lose my shoe. Wow, has it been hot for everybody? Misha came back and Misha walked into the room and he goes like this. He was like, I need water. So I feel it. Those are heavy bites. I'm very bright. All right, so that's, I guess I'd go with my mother.
Okay, thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Bye.
Is there another side?
Hi.
Yes, hi.
Hi, I'm Polly. I'm from London, so if you want to come, we'd love to have you.
All right, I'm Jared. I'm from Texas.
Thank you very much for coming.
Thank you.
I was wondering, back in season 5, you did the body swap episode, and it was a great episode, but we were all kind of expecting to see you playing a bratty teenager as opposed to playing Sam, and I was wondering why the decision was made for you not to do that for most of the episode.
You know what? That's originally what we thought also. She's talking about the body swap episode. Swap Meet, I think it was called.
Yeah.
It was a lot of fun. But I think the logistics of trying to remember who's doing what, and they wanted to see Sam, because they talked about it. Kripke talked about how that was a really tough decision. Whether Jared was gonna play Sam in another person's body, or whether Jared was gonna pretend to be another person. And they thought that maybe it'd be a little bit too goofy, I think, to walk around and go like, hey guys, you know, and so they ended up choosing that the best way to do it was with that sort of camera turnaround where all of a sudden the younger boy turns into me and I turn into the younger boy. The script changed a lot. Originally it was supposed to be like, there's some disco dancing and Sam is disco dancing and like a John Travolta. I swear. The first draft we read, I hope the writers don't get mad, but because it was the teaser, you know, which is always supposed to leave y'all guys going, what? What the heck is going on? It was supposed to be Sam on a dance floor, like grabbing pizza and eating it and kind of dancing and doing his thing, and then it cuts across and he like just grabs some girl and takes her upstairs. And so the audience was going to be like, what in the world is going on? But then the logistics, I was supposed to body swap with a guy who was like a plumber, like an older kind kind of like a shorter, maybe Italian. Just kidding. But no, it's supposed to be like a shorter, kind of hairier guy and kind of darker. And so it's supposed to be like tall guy, short guy, big guy, small guy, light guy, dark guy. But they ended up just with logistics and the time element. Only have 8 days to shoot and stuff. But I hope it was still all right. I hope it was still kind of.
It was great.
Okay, thank you.
Do you think you'll ever do a Sam and Dean swap, body swap?
Well, they talked about that too. That originally there was a Sam and Dean swap in the script, but they had to get rid of it. They thought that it was just. I'm sure they'll do it, but they want to do it. They want to do it right. They want to do it probably for a full episode or two. So I hope so. Yeah, you're welcome. Cheers. Hi. Ooh.
Like a fan.